Hello, I'm Jason with FactoryCat. Today we're going to cover the operator training for our rider scrubbers. This is not to replace the operator's manual that comes with the machine. If you've misplaced your operator's manual, one can be downloaded at our website by typing in your serial number and printing off the PDF, or you can scan the QR code on the machine steering column to access that. So before I get started running the machine, I want to make sure that the last operator did everything he was supposed to do. That starts by checking our recovery tank. Recovery tank is here. We open it up, make sure it's empty. Make sure the last operator emptied his drain saver basket. I want to check the brushes to make sure they're in good shape. We can do that by reaching in and checking the fiber length. We also want to make sure our squeegee's in good, our wiper blade is in good order, and then we want to do the same for the rear squeegee, making sure it's not torn or damaged. Next, we'll take it over and put some water in it. Once we've inspected our machine, we're going to add some solution. I'm going to do that by taking my hose and filling through the fill port here. Once we've filled the machine, it's time to operate it. We do this by being in the seated position, turning the key switch on, watching our central command for clear. Once central command clears, it will display our battery condition, our water, and our brush pressure. To adjust how much water or solution we put on the floor, we adjust this blue toggle up or down, and then the brush pressure can be adjusted in the same manner with the black toggle. The machine can be operated in two manners. One, we can use the all-in-one button. By depressing this, we turn the scrub deck on and the squeegee activated so that we can clean in a single pass. Alternatively, we can operate those functions independently with our brush on-off switch and our vacuum on-off switch. Turning the switch on lowers the deck. We can then clean the floor, leaving the solution in place, and then returning later to pick it up. If we need to go in reverse, we push this button here. Now the machine is in reverse. When we depress the pedal, we will go backwards. Don't worry, the squeegee automatically raises. We have a few indicator lights at the top here. This red light indicates that your solution tank is full. The yellow light indicates that your solution tank is empty. Green is if your machine is equipped with 0.3 aqueous ozone in the 65% output setting, and if you're in the 100% output setting, the yellow light will be illuminated. The red no vacuum light means that your vacuum is clogged. We need to stop and clear the clog. If you have options on your machine, such as side brooms, suds, ozone, or RPM reduction, those switches will be located here on the interior of the machine. Additionally, your light switch would be here. When operating the machine, steering wheel is here. Horn is on the side, and your e-stop is here. Depressing the e-stop will kill the power to the machine. Make sure you're comfortable, adjust it, use the foot pedal to go forward, and off you go. Now that we've cleaned our floor, it's time to clean the machine. After use, we want to remove the drain hose, open it. Take care not to shoot yourself with dirty water. This can be pinched over to control the flow and drain it in its appropriate place. While that drains, I'm going to open up my recovery tank. Some machines it may be a smaller opening. I'm going to then rinse out my recovery tank. While that rinses, I'm going to remove the hose from the drain saver basket. Empty this into a receptacle and rinse that as well. Once that's done, we're going to replace it. put the vacuum hose back in it, close that up, crack it so it air dries. Then we're going to go to the side of the machine and open it. This is a cylindrical machine, so we want to make sure that we empty our debris tray. We do that by opening the wiper and removing the tray. Any debris that we have in here, we want to dump into the garbage and clean it. Open our brush deck and remove the brushes. And clean them off. Also, take note for anything wrapped around them and remove as needed. Once a week, we want to perform a few extra tasks. One is we want to remove our vacuum filter. Open that guy up, pull it out, check for caking. This one's starting to cake up, so we're going to start losing vacuum. You can rinse this filter and flip it over. In this situation, I would order an OEM replacement for it. Once you've got your new filter, you replace it, securing the cap. Then we move on to our solution filter. We want to remove the solution filter, clean this bowl out, rinse this screen, and replace. Taking care not to over tighten, just doesn't need to leak. If your machine is equipped with 03, we'll perform the same task here. This ball we want to inspect to make sure that there's no water in it. If we have water in it, it indicates we've been over sudsing and water's been going through our vacuum. And then on our relief valve, we want to just make sure that it opens and is clean. Once we've cleaned our solution filter, we want to make sure that the water level in our batteries is correct. Before doing this, we want to make sure that we have on appropriate personal protective equipment. So check with your supervisor for what that PPE is. Gloves, goggles are the minimal. To access the batteries, we're going to tilt this tank back. Batteries are located under the seats in our riders. And to check the water level, we're going to take the caps off. So we remove every cap for every cell, and we inspect the water level. On full charge, the water level should be 1/4 to 1/2 inch below the depth of the well. If it is too low, we want to add water, preferably distilled. When we're done, we replace the caps, check to make sure that our terminals are all tight, and continue on with our day.